Robert Phillips, first of all, what's your assessment of the state of trust in the UK?
In the UK, Richard Edelman would have pointed to the fragility of trust globally, and that fragility translates into the UK. A couple of major trends. Business trust in the UK is stable but somewhat sceptical. Britain's never been particularly optimistic in the trust states, and that's confirmed. Business trust is at 47%, still trading the NGO community, which it's done for the past 3 years, which stands at 51%. Interestingly, political trust, or trust in government, is down 6 points to 35%. So we go into an election year with about a third of the British public, only a third of the British public, having trust in the institution of government.
And there's another eye-catching element to this, which is trust in banks.
Trust in banks has plummeted, probably no real surprise to anyone, but what used to be one of the most trusted sectors is now, out of 10 sectors surveyed, the least trusted. So it sits at the bottom of the heap with insurance companies and the media sector. And I think one of the things that makes that concerning for Britain is that media and financial services have been traditional drivers of the UK economy. So if we're looking for trust optimism or trust bounce, it's going to be difficult to find it when 3 of our biggest sectors are in the doldrums.
And so what's your advice and what's your view on what companies should be doing to increase their levels of trust?
Our survey has clearly stated that there is now a line of business in trust. So a company I can trust has to be the responsibility of the chief executive officer and his or her leadership team. A few years ago, financial returns sat at the top of the pile. Now what we're seeing is a company I can trust, an honest and transparent company, a company that takes its societal responsibility seriously, far more important than financial returns. In fact, financial returns is, I think, the lowest of all the countries surveyed, in the low 20%.
But the bottom line is still the bottom line.
The business of business is, of course, business, but I think we live in a stakeholder society, and although that was called by Will Hutton in his seminal work in 1995, the trust implications of that are really only coming to fruition now. Business leaders and political leaders have to look to all the constituents within their stakeholder universe and make sure they have built, earned, restored, regained and maintained trust with all of those stakeholders in equal measure on the big issues of our time.
Robert Phillips, thank you.